Hello, Brian.
Hello, Mariah.
How are you?
I'm good. Just hanging out,
Good,
doing a
just
lot of
chilling.
things.
Yeah, doing all the things.
Oh, I forgot my Tenzo tea. We're gonna talk about Tenzo tea.
Yeah, I actually forgot mine too. It's sitting right next to me. I just haven't made
Well,
it.
you didn't forget it then.
You're right. I didn't forget it, but I just
Ah.
didn't prep it. It's been a
All
busy
right. Well, as
morning.
long as you have it, then
Okay.
we can show it on the video.
Okay, yeah. What did you think of it? We've both
Oh,
we
we're
should
going right in.
clarify.
You just
Yeah.
want to go right into Tenzo
Well,
tea.
okay. Well,
We'll give
what did
give
you
the
want to do?
audience a little bit of like, right? We talked to them
You're
now
right.
a week ago, 2 weeks ago.
Yes. So, 2 weeks ago now.
Okay.
Um, Yeah, so a little bit of background. Brian and I interviewed Steve Odell, CEO and co-founder of Tenzo Tea. And so we decided, I think it was like the day or two before, we were like, oh my God, we should order it and get it beforehand. But we kind of forgot because life gets busy. And so we said that we would try it after.
Hmm.
And so it has now been the time that we have finally gotten it and both tried it. And so I have do you want me to like hold it up?
Yeah, hold it up. Yeah, that's
Okay.
what I got. I'm glad we got
My
the same thing.
blinds are right
Maybe
next
we're
to me, so people watching the video. Okay, there you go.
Tenzo.
Yeah, I thought
I,
so I'm holding up the can right now. It's a white can with their green logo and Tenzo matcha on it.
it's like a tin can, right?
Yeah.
It's um pr premium.
Yes. Premium tin
I wasn't
can.
expecting it to be such a premium like
Like
brand.
can? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, for
It's expensive.
Tenzo, like Steve did tell us they like used to not have it imprinted on the
Right,
can.
right.
Like the
It's come
logo
a
is a
long
little
way.
bit raised. Yeah. Yeah,
Hmm.
come a long way. I thought it was very cute though. It's very appealing to look at. And then we also, because you got the kit, right?
Yep. I
Okay.
think that's the only thing you can get
I think so too.
for the first order.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, it makes sense because you want to have all the
Sure.
materials to.
Yes, that's what I
Okay.
got.
So then this little stand with the matcha mixer.
Yep.
Um, I've used it, but I just used it as like a spoon. I have to put a battery in it because I was traveling. No, there's a whole story.
Oh,
I was traveling with it, so I was in my car right when I picked it up, and then I just went to Chicago. So I didn't have a battery, and I was like, I made it, literally like in a parking lot. But I'll tell that. I'll tell that. I'll say that for later.
made your first Tenzo in a parking lot.
Yes. Yeah. Steve better be proud. And then you can literally see it's like got some matcha on it, the
Oh
spoon.
my gosh.
I know.
You don't
Brian
clean
is
your
it's
spoons?
okay, to be fair, I literally just got back yesterday. So
You
it's
use
been a
a spoon,
chaotic.
you clean the spoon.
I
It's
know,
like
but
this small.
I know, but
Just
I
put
didn't
it through
have
the
soap and water
sink.
with me. I didn't have a kitchen
Okay.
in my car. But it proves that I'm not lying. I used it. It was a really cute spoon though. You can see like Tenzo on it. It's so
Yes.
funny. The matcha is really
Yes.
shiny.
So you get so let's just
Let's
clarify.
recap.
You obviously have the matcha.
Yes.
You have the whisk, which is the little, what do you call that? Like
A
the
mixer.
mixer.
Yeah,
Okay.
matcha mixer.
That you have to, I mean, you can use it like a spoon, like you did, or the proper
Yes.
way to put a battery in it. And then you have the little teaspoon.
Yeah.
And then there was something else, no?
There was also, I mean, there was this little packet where like the matcha was.
Yes, of course.
So
Yeah, that's right.
yeah. So that was that. And then that's it. Yeah.
I There's a lot there
There
for
was. It was fun to
I
open.
wasn't expecting that. So it was like a little, a little gift. It made it seem like a
Yeah.
little gift that you received.
Yeah.
Um, so I think the day after it's like, okay, I'm making matcha. Actually, it was my afternoon. So I had
Hmm.
like the coffee in the morning, my coffee in the morning, and then I usually have a coffee in the afternoon. It's like, nope, let's try the matcha. I did a like an ice matcha, so I added ice to it
Okay.
afterwards.
Yeah.
Um, I really liked it. I
You
really
did?
did. Yes. I did
Yay.
like the mixer.
Yes.
It's just fun to play with that, honestly.
It is fun to play with. It's like I feel like a kid with like a toy set, you know? Like
Yeah.
making my own stuff. There's all these little ingredients and all these steps. It was fun. I agree.
It was fun to make. The My problem is like it'll be fun to make, but I just wanna like cup of coffee, pour a cup of coffee, drink the cup of coffee. Um
But you have
if
to
I get
make
in
the
the mood,
coffee.
yeah, if I get in the mood of like, okay, just in my routine, like make the matcha. It doesn't take too much time.
Yeah,
Is
it
what
took,
I'm
I
looking
mean,
for.
for me, it took, once it was all unpacked and everything, and I
Hmm.
got the matcha in the can, it took like
Yeah,
30
yeah,
seconds,
that's true.
you know?
Did you like
But
it? Did you
I
like the taste?
did. I did. It tasted, so have you had a wheatgrass? So I did just a shot
Hmm.
because I was on the road, so I wasn't gonna like sip on it.
We're just gonna edit that point.
Yeah.
Edit that out. So I did just a shot
I did just a shot.
on the road
Yeah,
because I was on the
that's
road.
all the clip.
So,
And so I liked it. Um, it tastes like, I was trying to think about the way it tastes, like describing how it tastes, and like not really earthy, but it's kind of like similar to Olipop, where I was like, oh, you can taste that it's like good for you, you
hmm.
know?
Yeah.
Um, so I did like it, but I again was on the road. So I got my package, and then it got delivered like that morning, and the morning that I was leaving to
Hmm.
for my trip. And so I was like, I really want to try it. So I was really excited. So I just took it in the car with me. And then I had I had
Did you get matcha all over your car? Because like I was just
okay,
trying to put it in the tin and then like got it all over the place and it like really stains your fingers.
did you not
Oh,
read? Okay.
oh no,
This is
I don't read
this
the
is good.
instructions.
No, oh my God. Okay.
Why would I
So,
do that?
well, because this is what we're all about. We're all about the experience. So of course I had to do
Well,
my due
yeah. Oh,
diligence.
I thought you were gonna say we're all about reading the instructions. No,
No,
yes, of
no,
course I'm
no.
a
You
okay.
just have to understand the process.
Hmm.
So so no, I didn't get it all over my car, which was impressive, honestly. And
That
I
is
didn't have scissors either. So I was definitely nervous about it because I knew it was powder. But so did you pour yours in really fast where it made like the little green poof? Yeah.
yes, of course I did. Poof.
I knew it.
Mine was like more of a poof.
Okay, but they do tell you, where is it on here? Because they tell you not to pour it in fast because you'll get that green poof. So I
Hmm. I
knew.
thought you wanted the poof.
I mean, it is fun. It is fun. Okay, here. This is in the tin. So
Hmm.
it's
I
this
saw
little
that.
thing. Yeah, and
Didn't read it.
you didn't read it, did you?
No,
Okay,
no, I
so
threw
on
it
the
away.
back, it's a little insert, and it says, well, first it says save this tin, save the environment, and then it said, cut open the pouch and pour Tenzo into the tin, pour slowly to avoid the green, air quotes, green poof. Um,
Hmm.
this tin fortress will protect your valuable stash of Tenzo from light, moisture, and a ramp rampaging wizard, which I thought was cute. Um,
I like it. I like it.
okay, so that's why I didn't get Tenzo all
Hmm.
over my car, but I had to use my car keys to like open the bag because I couldn't get it open with my hands. I just couldn't. And so it looks so funny, like the way I poured it, like it wasn't all the top. It took a minute
Hmm.
um to get it in there, but it was well worth the wait.
Okay.
So yeah.
Um, the I should yeah, I should read the instructions. I just don't read instructions. I think that's just me. I realize that's what I do. Like putting together a dollhouse for my daughter or the play kitchen for my daughter. No, like I won't read instructions. What usually happens is I get really frustrated in the middle of it. My wife comes by and she's like, "That's not how it's supposed to look." I was like, oh, "Give me the instructions so then start over." So yes, like definitely not used to
So
doing that. But let's really quickly about the post purchase experience on
uh-huh.
Tenzo when we bought it. Um, so I got here's actually feedback for Tenzo. Maybe we could share this with them.
Yeah.
But the post purchase, like I got a few emails from them, which was good, right? Because I was very curious on when I would get the package, and so it was confirmed, like it was in transit. It's on the way. I got a confirmation of like it was delivered.
Hmm.
All good. But they need to improve their SMS because
Mm.
I so there's a discount, right, like on their website, and so I added my phone number to be in their SMS program, and then I received a discount, which is great. But my entire SMS chain from Tenzo is like 15% off, 15% off all of my next order stuff. But I just got Tenzo, right? So I want to know
Mm.
what else can I do with it, right? All the recipe stuff, like um, I don't know, give me like just reminders to like, hey, how's it going so far?
Yeah.
Instead of thinking about my next purchase already. So that would be my feedback for them. Or
Okay.
at least give me like 30 days until you remind me that there's a, discount coming up for the holidays.
Yeah. I think Steve
Is
would
that fair?
appreciate that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I know I definitely got them. I'm trying to look right now. I'm doing like the search thing to see if mine was the same. But my iMessages sometimes they just do not like I search for stuff and they don't work, so I can't pull it up right now. But I think
Mhm.
that is fair. I remember getting at least one of the
Yeah.
discount ones like for
It was 15% off, like fall
hmm
sale or something like that.
yeah.
But that's what, right? Like, I don't want to give I think that's what hurts SMS in the first place. It's like, I don't want to give my phone number just to receive
Yeah.
like a discount. And the thing is, I know that there's always going to be some sort of discount coming. Like use my number then for again education to
hmm
understand truly how I'm doing with my first order purchase.
Yeah.
The way I
I
think about
agree.
it.
Yeah. It's a good point. I think a lot of brands struggle with that. Like we've seen firsthand, of just our CS team getting asked a lot of questions of like what's best practices, um what's kind of like the normal or what do customers want to receive in terms of SMS notifications because it is more personal on your phone. So
Right.
I think the educational content, like recipes and like I would love to get sent like one of those TikTok videos of Kaylee making their recipes. Like
Oh,
that would be a good idea too.
yeah, that's what they should do. Like send me the
Mhm.
video of that.
Yeah, or like follow
Um,
us on Instagram to see more, like get some social proof, you know?
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
we can
what
do that.
I mean. I like the user generated content, like a way to get the user generated content in the hands of a customer
Hmm.
like myself.
Yeah.
Um, that's interesting. Okay, cool. That's Tenzo tea. I
Yes.
like it.
Yeah. So
Positive reviews,
are you
two
gonna
thumbs up.
become are you gonna replace coffee with Tenzo now?
I think for right
Or do you
now,
need both?
right, it's a slow burn. So I think right now I still need my coffee in the morning. Um, and we will add in the matcha tea once, I think maybe a couple times a week, and then hopefully like that'll be my afternoon drink, and then maybe the afternoon drink will lend itself into the morning. But
Yeah.
I'm a coffee drinker, and do you know what today is?
Coffee day?
Well, yeah, it
National
is. Yes,
Is it really?
National Coffee
Yeah.
Day.
That was a total
It's
guess, but
National Coffee Day. So,
you led me up to
uh,
that pretty well.
yeah, well,
I do. Okay, I didn't say this when I was telling my story, but I did. So I was obviously driving. I've said that multiple times, but I felt the caffeine like after kick in because I was definitely getting on the more tired side,
oh, that's
and
right.
I don't have caffeine a ton, but it was a good amount that but when I in the past when I've had like an energy drink or coffee, I've been super jittery, and so I didn't
Hmm,
feel that with matcha.
that's good.
I
But you
know.
drink the caffeine before going on your flight? Is that what happened?
Because I was driving up to Chicago to fly out of
Right.
Chicago. So I had like a 3 hour drive
Mm,
beforehand. So I really felt it on the drive,
okay.
like right
But
before.
but
And
you
then it
didn't
like
feel it
joined the
once you
flight.
got on the flight. Okay.
No, because
Okay.
I
That's
took
good.
it, yeah. I like prepped it in the parking lot right
Hmm.
before I left,
Do
like
you feel
started driving.
weird? Did you feel weird doing that? No.
Nope, not
Like
at
you were
all.
making your little drink in the car, like in the parking lot? No.
I
Okay.
hope someone would like be like, what is she doing? And then I could be like, oh, it's Tenzo tea. You should try it. And then I can be an
There you
affiliate
go.
for
It's a good
Tenzo.
commercial. I can see that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that
Okay.
we'll also share that with Steve.
Yes. Yes. Please do.
Yeah.
So coffee days today. I don't
Okay.
honestly care about coffee day, but I like drinking coffee. So, um, what else? Okay, so I have a few pieces of news.
Okay. Kick
Well,
us
do
off.
you want to go into the fun stuff, or you want to go into the news?
Let's switch it up. Let's go into the news first and then we'll
Okay.
round
Um,
it out.
I have a few things. So first of all, um, Bed Bath and Beyond.
Ooh. Okay. Where's
Well,
where's this gonna go? I don't know. Okay.
so they came out on their latest earnings report, and they missed, or they were predicting a 28% drop in their demand, and they've
Oh,
been missing their numbers in their last few quarters.
okay.
Obviously, it hasn't just been like the last few quarters. It's been a annual trend for Bed Bath and Beyond.
Okay.
So I've been thinking about this. I used to, like, let's think about D2C brands, like especially in appliances. Um, I feel like D2C brands have been picking Bed Bath and Beyond apart, right? Like taking what was
Right.
one store that offered so many different things when it comes to bedding, bath,
Mm-hmm.
and beyond.
Thanks for breaking that down for
Yeah,
us.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But like, do you think like I mean, obviously there's the pandemic and there's the market instability and just like a drop in demand in general. But like, do you think as a consumer that D2C brands have had an impact on the down spiral of Bed Bath and Beyond,
Mm,
or no?
I don't know if I could just pinpoint it on D2C brands. I definitely think that,
Yeah, not pinpointed, but do you think it has
okay,
an impact or no?
I think it does. Yeah. I think that are because like big department stores, they have everything, right? Sure. Like I compare this to Sears too, right? Or like I know, tough, but or like even Macy's. I feel like they have so much, but there's not like a specialty item that you're going there for.
No.
And I feel like that's what people want now is like they want if they're buying a mattress or if they're buying I mean furniture it gets tougher, but if you're buying like a set of something, I feel like you want to go to somewhere that's like the new thing. Like have you heard of those like cloud couches or something? They're like the
Yes.
ones like the 9-piece modular
Mm-hmm.
furniture one. Like
Yeah.
people for couches are like, "Oh, I want that one." And so that's Bed Bath and Beyond, I feel like is tough because I feel like now people want more of that luxury in their like everyday life, whereas before it might have been a little like society might have been a little bit more bargain hunting.
Let me ask you this. So I
I'm
when
unsure, honestly.
well when I got married, um, we had a Bed Bath and Beyond registry,
Mm,
and that was quite normal. I think in the last, I don't know, 5 years, maybe a little further, like that's not normal anymore. Like I've been to
okay.
uh, a lot of I don't know. I've been to a lot of weddings where like it's Amazon. If they do have a registry, or maybe they
Yeah.
don't have a registry. I just don't. I don't think that's part. I don't know. Like, does that ring a bell to you?
No, it does. It does. No, when you said that, when you like talking about registries, I definitely think Amazon has fulfilled
Yes.
that part of any
I'm
sort
curious
of
how much
registry.
revenue they were generating from just
Yeah.
weddings.
Yeah. So I definitely think that's like the new normal.
Mhm.
And then I think where people would have maybe shopped in store at Bed Bath and Beyond, now they're just going to places where they have that specialty.
Right.
Or Amazon maybe even. Like it's so convenient
Yep.
just getting shipped to your house. So that's a tough, I do, it's a tough sell. Cause like even for
Okay.
college,
Yep.
I like 4 years ago, I got most of my stuff from Bed Bath and Beyond. But they also made it really, they really appealed to college students because one, they're like everywhere. Two, you could like go shopping in when I was in New Jersey. So I could set up everything I needed and like pre-order it. And then you'd go to the store and pick it up. And it was
Mm.
all ready for you. So you kind of like skipped ahead of all of the mayhem of like college senior move in. So it is tough to say because like Amazon, you run into the problem of you could ship it to your dorm beforehand, but the dorms won't, they're not open until
Hmm.
you get there. So you're at least going to have a little bit of time that you don't have like sheets or anything, right? Unless you're bringing
Yep.
them.
Yep.
So it is a tough, I don't know. Their strategy, their operations team must be kicking themselves trying to figure it out too.
Yeah, the here business idea. I feel like we've had quite a few, and only a few of these
Yeah, we
podcast
think we're
episodes.
geniuses
What
so
was the
far.
other business idea that we had? Oh, it was the
Disney,
corn.
Disney.
Oh,
Oh,
Disney.
corn and Disney.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on.
So
The corn. Yeah, corn brand. D2C
corn
corn brand.
brand.
Disney was what?
We were gonna study Disney.
Oh,
And
that's
like,
not okay. I was
yeah,
yeah
but
yeah.
like
We
it's
were
still
gonna
our idea. Like I don't think
yeah.
it's little I'm gonna claim it as our
All
own.
right. Here's the
And the
other
Disney
idea.
trip. So
Um, the So like a lot of wedding registries, right? Amazon, going from Bed Bath and Beyond to Amazon. The question though is like for D2C brands, they're probably getting zero or close to zero revenue from registries, right? Because you're not going to send people to you send people to Amazon because it's everything. How do D2C brands get involved if they're not on Amazon?
I don't, for registries,
Yeah.
I don't think there's a way,
I
honestly,
mean, I don't
unless
know if there's a lot of money in this. I assume there's got to be some money. I mean,
I would
obviously there's
assume there's a ton of money in it because that's what brings a lot of people from a lot of different, like you're instead of a bunch of different, like a guest, right? For guests for a wedding,
right.
instead of sending them to 200 different places to get
Yeah,
gifts
you want to send them
wherever they're
one
going to go,
place.
you go to like for Bed Bath and Beyond, or Amazon or wherever, I
Hmm.
would assume it's a lot of money because you do
Yeah.
that multiple times. For D2C brands, I would say it's really hard unless they have some, and maybe this is a software idea, like somewhere where you can tie in one list and make it super easy to check out from different
Yep.
websites for a registry. I'm sure there's like,
Shopify.
I know, isn't
Shopify
there
should do
like,
that.
there is a
It's
wedding
gotta be
website, like it's like Zola, maybe? I don't know.
Zola. Wait, for
For
registry?
like, for, okay, the not.
The Knot.
Yeah, so maybe,
Oh.
yeah, okay. So there are like websites. I don't know what they look like, but if you can pull it in from other websites, that's the only way I could see D2C
Mm.
brands actually
Yeah.
being
But
able to do
that's
that.
probably if the website doesn't do this already, it's a lot of work for the person that's preparing the registry to actually go into every single product that they want on every single D2C brand's website and
Yeah.
then pull it into one registry.
Yeah.
But maybe they figured that out. Maybe someone has beat us to this already. But if no one has beat us yet, I think this is another reason why people should listen to this podcast because we're giving $1 million ideas.
Yeah. See, like this is, you're exactly right. The knot.com, it says our registry plays well with others. Bed Bath and Beyond is the first one. Williams Sonoma,
Mm-hmm.
Crate and Barrel, Pottery Barn, Amazon Wedding Registry, Macy's, so Bloomingdale's. It's a lot of big brands, but I'm not seeing the
Yeah.
smaller brands, right? Like it, I don't even know if it's a space for them right now. Anthropology is the only like kind of smaller one that I see on this list. It's like
Mm-hmm.
Target. And so, yeah.
Mm. We got
Yeah.
something. I think we got
Okay.
something.
Add the idea to the list.
All right. Bed Bath and Beyond. Check.
Yeah.
Um, all right. I have another piece of news, but
Okay.
I think it's important to our merchants, which is, I think it was last week, FedEx announced I love that you don't know this because
I
you're like, I saw that joke. Oh, really, FedEx? FedEx announced that they were raising prices on their shipping rates for
They
merchants.
did.
Hmm.
Interesting. Did they say why?
Um,
Inflation.
they raised it because of the lack of demand. Right. So in the
Oh.
previous year or so, like that, there is. I mean, I think there's also the inflation and the market instability, and there's a lot that comes of this. But the year before, they've also raised prices, but not this significant. They said, what do I have here? 6.9% effective January 2nd of 2023. Um, so
Dang.
yes, they raised rates the year before that 5.9%. So they are it's getting expensive to ship. That's like the
Yeah.
end of the sentence there. It's getting very expensive to ship. And FedEx announced this. Most likely other carriers, major carriers will announce this as well too, which just seems like what happens. Then you have the smaller carriers announce it as well too. So at the end of the day, the D2C brands finding a very difficult time to ship their products, taking on all of that cost, or at least sending that cost to
Mm-hmm.
the buyer like us. But then you have Amazon
I
that
was
has
gonna say,
Prime
yeah.
still. Although, like, we should look up, like, has Prime, I feel like Prime has raised their annual membership fee, haven't they?
Let's see, has Prime rate gone up?
$140 per year is what I'm seeing. Yes, Amazon Prime membership up 17%. So everything's going up.
Okay, well,
Yes.
honestly, even though that is that sucks that prices are going up. I would say like for DTC brands, for our merchants and other merchants, it's better that Amazon is at least going up as well, because if they didn't go up and then you had to compete with
Be
Amazon
more
still.
of a gap. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
again, like at the end of the day, what makes the most sense is that there's always going to be expensive shipping, and there's always going to be problems with the carriers. And
Yeah.
so Malomo
Yep.
comes in to make sure that the customers are notified of everything that's going on. Because I'll be as a consumer when I purchased Tenzo tea, like that was like okay. Again, I made the purchase. I felt a little bit of a guilt trip. Like I knew I wanted to purchase it, but like
Hmm.
that's an expensive cost. Like, am I gonna really like this? Especially I haven't tried it before. So
Yeah.
as soon as I purchased, like I want to be notified as much as I can, educated after the buy button. So like keep me in the loop. I just
Yeah.
gave you some money.
Yeah. I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Also with I'm curious with rates going up with shipping costs if there'll be an increase in problem orders. And like
Mm.
because more people now, I don't know if that means like because it's more expensive, more people will be shipping with them or less people will be shipping with them, but I'm curious to see what kind of happens in the influx there. And obviously with our new launch for Malomo, our new problem orders launch, it's top of mind right now.
Yeah,
Just
it is top of your mind,
working on
huh?
that. So
Nice,
yeah.
top of my mind too.
Yes.
Yeah, I think, I mean, my hypothesis is that there's going to be some more problem orders for
Yeah.
sure. Why not?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Can't ever knock them out.
Nope.
Okay.
All right.
If
What do you got on
anyone
your side? This has been a lot of my topics. I
okay. Okay.
apologize.
Okay. Exciting. Um, we
Wait, my
kind
stuff is exciting or is this exciting?
all of it is. Your
Oh,
stuff is exciting though.
okay.
A plus. Good topics.
Ooh, A plus.
Yeah. Don't mess up. Don't make it an A. Okay. Next
You
round.
already gave me an A plus.
It can
Can't
always
take it
be
back.
taken away.
Teacher is, that's true. All right, go ahead.
Okay, okay. So Figma, we already talked about this, so I know you know about it, but I wanted to bring it up. Figma purchasing or getting purchased by Adobe
Mm-hmm.
for 12, was it 12 billion? No, 20
Mm-hmm.
billion. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Break it down for me because I do not see the importance or Figma is so hard to use. So 20 billion dollars. Does it is it really like Figma's the platform that like all designers across the way use? Like is that the um like the most preferred platform, would you say? Like I want to get your opinion on this.
Mm-hmm. So, okay. I wish I knew a lot more history on this, but I don't. I'll make up some of it.
Okay.
I think the biggest thing that Figma has going for them is collaboration, right? Like, think about
Mm,
maybe what it
okay.
looked like before Figma, which was mostly like Adobe products and Photoshop, which
Yeah.
was the designer sits in front of their desk, they design something, and then they share it outside of the application with others, get feedback, and then we're gonna have to design it again, right?
Yeah.
Figma, and I'm sure a couple other products out there, but Figma won the collaboration aspect of it. So at the same time, someone else can come in and give feedback, edit, change the design while the designer is also editing things. I think that's the biggest place because now you're sharing that with more of a community outside of being a designer. You could be a marketer, right, and still get into Figma and give feedback on it. So
Mm,
if you look at it on that aspect, it's not just a designer tool. It's a marketing tool. It's a product marketing tool. It's a product tool. Um, so like look at how many users it can go after,
yeah.
and has gone after. So that's one thing that I think is different that Figma brings to the table. Like
Okay.
I'm on Canva, right? Like Canva, you can't do that. I can't be in a product. I could be there, but you don't know that I'm there, like editing something at the same time you're editing something.
You can, it'll show you if there's multiple users, but you can't, like, it takes a little bit of time for it to
Mm-hmm.
update.
Okay,
So I
like
could
it's not real
see,
time collaboration.
yeah, not as much as you can see it in Figma. Like, you can't see the cursor or
Mm-hmm.
across like different projects. You have to be in the same project for
Yeah.
it to be like that in Canva. So yeah, that's a good point.
So
Okay.
I think it's a lot of the collaboration piece. I think it's I don't know. I enjoyed working in Figma. It was easier for me to just get and I think it's great. I mean, if you can create a platform that designers love to use, but then also if you're not a designer, it's a little bit easier to use. Like, yes, I know from your feedback you say like it's too difficult for me. Which it might be, but I think that there's a lot more ability for someone that's not a designer to use it than
Yeah.
years ago.
Yeah. To be fair, I probably spent max 2 hours in there. So
Yeah,
like definitely could see it being really helpful. But for the sake of this argument, I'm gonna say right now I am a Canva, pro
that's
Canva,
fine. You can.
anti
That's fine.
Figma.
That's fine.
So yeah.
They're putting. Uh, I think they're really pushing hard on their advertising campaigns. I've seen a lot on the web as well as like streaming TV on Canva. And
Oh,
my guess is that since there's a spotlight on Figma right now, there might be people upset with that, and there just might be people that are aware of it. So Canva's really pushing out on it. So it'll be interesting to see how fast they grow now.
yeah. Yeah, that is interesting. And 20 billion. They're obvious Figma's obviously doing something right.
I
So
think they did. Yeah,
yeah.
that's true.
And
Good.
Adobe was sweating. So
They were.
yeah.
Cool. What else?
Okay. That's all I
Give me
had
a
for
fun topic.
news.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Yeah, give
Oh,
me a fun topic.
perfect. Okay,
I'm
okay, okay.
ready.
Okay.
I'm warmed up.
So have you heard of the word cheugy before? It's a real word, I swear.
I have not. You want me to give you a guess of what I think it means?
Please.
Um, cheugy. It is uh, it's a breed of a dog, uh, that's um in candy form.
Okay, yeah, in candy form. Close, but no cigar. It's it means the opposite of trending, or like
What?
you're trying too hard. So,
Cheugy?
cheugy, yeah,
Cheugy.
it's spelled Cheugy. It really doesn't look like a real word, probably because it's
Okay.
not,
Can you use it
but
in a sentence, please?
yeah, like so if I need to give context too, like because the sentence would be like that's cheugy
Oh
because
gosh.
so like some context is like Uggs. Like if someone is wearing like a pair of Uggs, you're like, Uggs are cheugy because they're out of fashion. They're not trending anymore. The more like technical term, I guess, is it's more to describe like trends of the past or like trends of
Hmm.
the early to 2010s and millennials
That people are still
that
like
people are still
still
using.
on and still
Yes.
using.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me an
Yeah.
example. Give me a couple products
Okay,
or
so Uggs,
Uggs.
definitely,
Wow.
definitely. I
Okay.
would say those are like the like epitome of
Okay.
Chugi.
Okay.
Um,
Should be.
yes. And then I would say, like Juicy Couture, like the sweatsuits, like the Cheetah
No.
Girls sweatsuits. Okay.
No.
They're like
Why,
the
why would
matching
I?
top and
Why would
bottoms.
I
They were
know
like,
that?
well, you have a daughter. I don't know if she's seen Cheetah Girls.
She's not wearing cheetah
No, no,
sweatpants.
no. Cheetah Girls. Like they were a Disney movie. There were like
Okay.
four of them, like Hannah Montana, same thing. Like they're characters.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got
Well,
nothing.
then this example is not
Okay.
landing.
Give me another
Um,
example. This is
okay.
good. If I don't know what shoes are, that means that must be trending.
What chugis are? I
Did I
don't know
say
if
that
you
right?
is that a cat that's you and your love for categories. Um, okay, so also chugi is like mugs with like text on them. So like the keep calm and carry on and
Yes.
how that like blew up and it was like keep calm and do that like something else, right? Like that spanned the market. Like it would be like keep calm and drink coffee. Like all of those little
Yes.
things, like stuff you'd find at like
Everything that you put up around
Marshalls.
the
Yes.
house.
Yeah, like that
Yes.
also Chugi.
Chewy.
Um, I'm looking for other like live, laugh, love.
Chewy.
Yeah, cheugy. All like basically I love Marshalls, so it pains
Hmm.
me to say this, but like stuff that you find in Marshalls or like TJ Maxx. Like of where it's like
Who?
his and hers, like toothbrush holders, stuff like that. That's
Hmm.
cheugy. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of other stuff.
I'm
Like
not a fan.
not a fan of cheugy.
What's like I mean, why? Who's behind this? Like we
It's
could start doing, like
exciting.
all of our competitors are chuggies, right? Like we could start saying that. But is it honest?
What do you mean, is it honest?
I mean, isn't like, don't you think who's saying this chuggy stuff?
I mean,
Like
who says what's
people that,
trending?
well, who's a competitor to Uggs?
Honestly, now that I think about it, they don't really have
Well, I
direct
feel like whoever's doing that
like
is probably the person
slippers.
that's saying that Uggs is a chuggy,
No,
right?
it's more like on social media, like trends.
Yeah. See, this is why
But
I'm not on social
Uggs,
media.
like I'm sure I mean, Uggs, they for like slipper shoes, they
Hmm.
have the market. But it's just like people
You
who
can't go
wear Uggs.
outside with it.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
gotcha. Okay, I did not know this. This is good. Chugi.
Okay, there you go.
Um, so you're either trending or you're a chugi. Chugi, it just sounds. I don't get it.
Well, it's like it's not supposed to be a word you like. Like it's like it is cheugy. Like it's
Hmm.
supposed to sound insulting. Like good marketing on whoever made it up. Um,
But I mean, what if you had like, I mean, going back to what I thought it was, like a candy, like with that looks like a dog breed. Like, I might come
yeah.
out with that. Would that be? Could a chugi be trending?
Well, you'd definitely be flipping it on its head, the notion of
Yeah.
itself, which maybe would make it trending. People make like big moves,
People might like
but
that.
people might respect it, but it would be you would have an uphill climb. So
Hmm.
hopefully you'd go viral and then it would
Yeah.
be easy from there.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Corn. Is corn a
corn. Yeah.
chugi?
It could become one if people keep referencing it. Like if they overuse it. I think
Um,
that's a big part of it of
yeah.
like if it's like so big and then like people look back and they're like, why did we ever do that?
Hmm.
And then it becomes chuggy.
Okay. Chugi.
Yeah. But I like that you put like the plural like S on it and that you make
Chugis.
it a category. Because like I haven't heard that before. Like that's a group of chuggies.
If we, right, as marketers, if I was like, okay, our main metric is just visitors to the website, we don't even care how many visitors or who these visitors are. Top 10 chugis in 2022, that blog post,
It would
it
go
would
viral.
kill it, right?
Yes, it definitely would kill it. Yeah. I like that. That's fun.
That
Yeah.
was fun.
It's a
That was fun.
new
Chugis.
word for your vocabulary.
All right, one more topic,
Okay.
and we'll
Um,
head out here.
yeah. I guess it kind of relates,
To
but
chugis.
kind of, kind of.
Oh,
Hear me out. Because like abbreviations is what I want to get at. So like texting
okay.
with abbreviations,
Okay.
abbreviating things in general. How do you feel about it?
I don't even know. I don't. I'm the person that as soon as I see abbreviation, I go into Google and I put it in Google to make sure I know what is going on.
Okay. So it makes it more stressful for
It
you.
makes it a lot more stressful because I don't understand. Like I know I should, and I feel like I need to at this point. But here, give me a few abbreviations.
Like, okay,
You want to do a
so
test? Do a test. See how much I
okay,
know.
like I'll spell it out for you. Like BC.
Because
Good, good.
one point.
NVM.
Oh, never mind.
Okay, good. Um,
Okay, are these easy ones, or am I really good at this?
I would say they're on the easier side.
Okay.
Um,
All right, give me a medium one.
okay, this one I like had to look up. So, oh wait, a medium one.
Yeah.
Okay, I
Yeah.
use this a
Don't go difficult yet.
okay. Okay. A or sorry, wait. No. Okay, AB. I don't know if this is
AB
yeah.
about.
Okay, good. I think that was still easier.
What? You can't do this to me.
Sorry. Okay. OFC.
OFC.
Yeah, OFC.
Uh,
This might be hard. It's really hard to know what's medium and what's hard.
I don't know. The first thing that came to my mind, and this makes no sense at all, but off the cuff or off the chain.
Off the
Do
chain.
pe
Okay,
do
off
people
the
that
cuff.
say that anymore? Off the
Well,
cuff.
people say off the cuff, but like off the
Yeah.
chain, not so much.
Is
But
that
I do think
cheugy?
it's funny. Not as much as cheugy, no, at
Okay.
least currently. Okay, so
Okay, I don't know that
OFC
one.
is
Yeah.
of course. Yeah. I think that's a hard one because Yao actually, or Malomo's co-founder and CEO, I slacked that to him and he was like, wait, what does that mean?
Yeah. Okay.
So you're not alone.
Okay, good,
Um,
good.
but I use that one a lot. So,
Mm. You
so
do. And I've probably been like, oh, okay. I have no idea what you're talking about.
like if you're like, oh, can you do this? I'm like, OFC, of course.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you just meant off the chain or off the cuff.
The
Which I would just
context
been
is
like, I'm
not
just
there
gonna
for that.
ignore that. See what happens. See if she gets
Okay.
it done. All right.
Okay.
Anything else?
Another one could IMO.
Oh, in my opinion.
Okay, good. Yeah.
I
I feel
know
like
that.
people
That's
use that
easy.
one
That's
more.
easy.
Yeah. Or THIA.
THIA. Oh,
Is that a hard one?
yeah. THIA. Thea? Uh, thank? No, I can't even
No, you were
guess.
on the right path.
Uh,
Oh my God, wait, I messed it up. Sorry. Sorry. I knew I was gonna do it at one point. Okay, sorry. It's TYIA.
okay, so it's okay. This one. So the first Google result is TYIA, meaning I'm not going to click on it.
Yeah, don't
Thank
click on
you,
it.
thank you.
Uh-huh.
I'm awesome.
Yeah. Okay, well, good. You filled that in. Thank you in advance.
Okay,
So
I
you
did
were
not know
close. You got
that.
half of it right.
Thank
Okay.
you in advance. Thank you. I'm
Yeah.
awesome. It's like
Yeah. The
very
T.
close.
Thank you. That okay.
Yeah. So this
Okay.
kills me. Just write out the sentence. Come
But
on.
it's
What are we
but
saving here? We're saving
time.
time?
Time and
We're
time
not
equals
saving
money.
time. We're not saving time because you have to understand on the other side of things, I'm spending more time to figure out what it means.
Okay, well,
So you're
I'm
just thinking
saving
about your
time.
own time.
Exactly.
But if
Yeah.
you're in a business, you got to think about the business time.
Ugh, okay. You know what? We could both save time. Okay, if you put in a little bit of time to understand that word, save it in the back of your mind, and then you save time on the forefront.
I am scared. I'm scared for the future.
My
I
friend
mean, I get it
actually,
though, right? Like we were
yeah,
using LOL, right?
yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah. Cheugy
I
will soon be, what should we abbreviate Cheugy to?
chewed.
Chug. Okay, that only gets rid of one letter, but
That's
I'm
what
gonna
that's what
take
I
it.
feel like people do.
I'm
Like, how
gonna
can we
take
get
it.
rid of one?
Yeah,
Okay, one
yeah.
character.
That's so chug of you. I
Okay.
like it. All right.
Wait, that's not good.
No, it's not good.
Oh,
So it's an insult. Yeah.
okay.
But it's a good word, so I'm complimenting you on that.
It's a good word to know. You just don't want to be on the list.
Yes,
Okay,
correct.
I gotcha.
You wanna be able to weaponize it yourself. You don't want to be on the receiving end of that.
Okay. Well, this chit chat was sponsored by
Choose.
Chug. Chug. Uh, I still don't know how to spell it. Tell me again how you spell
CH
it. Yeah.
EUGY.
EU
That's the full
G
word.
G U. Wait, G
Oh my
U
God.
Y. Oh, G Y.
CHEUGY.
Yeah.
Chugi.
Yeah, it does look.
Not to be
It's an
confused
ugly
with
looking
chewy.
word. It's an ugly
Not.
looking word.
Yeah. Yeah, see, it's not pretty.
Yeah. We've learned a lot. So again, like I was saying, today's podcast is sponsored by Cheugy, FedEx, Bed Bath and Beyond.
Hmm.
Wait, what
And we
else?
should do like Webster's
Tenzo.
dictionary.
Tenzo probably doesn't
Tenzo.
want to be part of this list, but Tenzo is not Cheugy. They're trending,
No,
and
they're very
I
trending.
think that's it, right? And National Coffee Day. This was perfect.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, we talked about a lot today.
Wow, we got a lot done.
Nice.
That was fun.
All right. Well, I hope people enjoyed it.
I I know I did.
We, of course, do never know where we're going in the beginning of these
No.
conversations, but that's what's fun about it. And
Yeah.
so we hope that other people enjoyed
Yeah. You get
the
some
last 45
perspective.
minutes.
Yeah.
This is 45 minutes? Oh man, this was a long one, huh?
I know. It definitely was. Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's a long workout, long walk for people.
Yeah. Yeah. Getting that good exercise. Okay.
Good, good.
All right.
All right, sounds good.
All right.
Mariah, enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you. You too.
We'll talk
It's gonna be
later.
fun. All right. Sounds good.
All right.
Bye
Bye.
bye.